Assalamu alaikum and hi everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about some whole spices which you find predominantly in Indian food. This is the whole spices, and then we have some fresh ones and we have some special ones. So I'm going to take you through a quick view on this, or quick review on this. So first things first, these are all dried spices, whole spices that you're going to find. They are used in tempering, which I'll talk about just now. They are also used in the bases of your curries. They are used to enhance flavor, and they're used to actually make more spice mixture. So you can use a combination of these to actually make garam masala. So I'm going to start with the middle one. This is mustard seeds. They are small little black seeds, if you see, little black seeds. And these actually are used when you put it into oil, it pops. It's got a bit of a nutty flavor. So when it pops in the oil, that is when you're good to go. You normally add it in the start with your onions. It's also used in a lot of pickles, in a lot of types of achars. It can also be used to basically it's also good to be used in some salads as well, but it's not very well known for that. And then we have something that's not very common. These are black cardamom pods. They're quite large, they're quite huge, they don't easily crack open, so they're quite hard also. And these are used a lot in the Indian and Pakistani type of dishes. You have the alternative. They come in either green or white. This is cardamom pods. These are quite nice, but when you actually have to eat them, to be honest, they're not that great. But the flavor is amazing. So these are also used in desserts, in masala chais. As you can see, it's got these little black seeds, and that's where all the flavor is. You grind this up and it becomes cardamom powder. Then we have cinnamon sticks. So cinnamon sticks are used in a lot of desserts as well as in curries. You grind this up and obviously it becomes cinnamon powder. So that's cinnamon sticks for you. Then we have black peppercorns. Now these are obviously where black pepper comes from, black pepper, ground up black pepper, and we actually use this in our curries as well. It gives a bit more enhanced flavor, especially when you bite into it. And then you have cloves. This is, you get clove oil, by the way, and this is especially good for, well, when you have a toothache, as far as I know. But this is also used in a lot of meats. It takes away that very meaty taste or meaty smell, so that you're left with a beautiful tasting curry. And then you have cumin seeds. This is whole cumin. And whole cumin is really great for when you are using for tempering, as well as for your curry's base. And then last, from my ground up masala dabba, I've got fennel seeds. These are also excellent. This is also good for your tummy. It actually helps with breast milk as well to increase it. It's very good for, it's also really used often as a herbal type of relief for indigestion and so forth. So that is in my masala dabba, which I use on a daily basis in my cooking. So I'm going to go through them again. We have mustard seeds, we have cardamom pods, cinnamon sticks, then we have cloves, we have cumin, that is whole cumin, black peppercorns, whole fennel seeds, and oh, I forgot about the cinnamon sticks. Yeah. So there you have it. Some of them you don't have to get, and not very, this I don't use as often. I use this sometimes in some of my curries, but I only use one. So that's the ground up, the whole spices. This is bay leaf. I've got a tree in my garden of bay leaves. This also is really good at the base of your curries. This can be used as it is dry, or it can be used fresh. So I've got it, like I said, in my garden, which means I use them fresh most of the time. But if you get them most of the time in shops or stores, and they are dried. Then we have curry leaf. This is such an amazing smell to your curries. So this is used in the base of your curries. You can put it in the middle of it, or you can put it at the end as well. You can slice up or cut up this, as I've done with my mung dal recipe. You can have a look at that recipe. And honestly, it is absolutely amazing and delicious to have in your food. And then we have the king of all spices, the most expensive of them all. And I get them in a little tin that looks like this. And if you see what it says, saffron. So saffron is a very, very expensive spice. It looks like this. It looks like a little bit of strands. It's actually the pollen of the plant, or those little strands inside the plant. And they are very red. They've got a potent taste, a potent smell. You can't mistake it when you put this in your cooking. This is not a must to have, to be honest. If you have it, great, but you will use it for special occasions. I use them for my biryanis, sometimes my akni, sometimes some butter chicken. If I want to make a very nice dish for my family, then I use them. You're only going to be using, I'll show you how much. This is 1 gram. And you're going to be using that much in your food. That's all. You don't use anything more than that. You're basically going to use like a pinch, or a good pinch. You can use a bit more than a pinch, but that's about it. Half a teaspoon or a teaspoon. It gives a lot of flavor to your food. It gives us a very nice color and a really nice fragrance. And it is something that you want to keep aside for, for those special days. So there you have it. That's my video on whole spices. I will have another one on the ground up spices that I use daily. There are others, and as you watch through my videos, you'll end up seeing that I feature them quite often. So let me know if you have any questions about them, and I'm glad to answer. Thanks. Bye.